Hello viewers. In today's topic we will discuss about application of derivative. Now a derivative has many applications. First is derivative as rate of change. We know that dy by dx represents the slope of the tangent drawn to the curve y is equal to f of x at any point on it. Now derivative of y with respect to x can also be interpreted as the rate of change of y with the change in x, or you can say or the rate of change of y with respect to x. Now we have to keep in mind some points. Number one, when dy by dx is positive, that is greater than 0, then it represents that the increase in y, that is y increases with increase in x. Number 2, when dy by dx is less than 0, then it represents y decreases with increase in x, that is the rate of change of y is decreasing with respect to x. Number 3, when dy by dx is equal to 0, that is y is constant, or you can say y does not change with respect to x, so y is a constant function. Number 4, if I say dy by dx is greater than 1, it interprets y changes faster than x, that is the rate of change of y is faster than x. Now number 5, if dy by dx is less than 1, it interprets y changes slower than x. And number 6, if dy by dx is equal to 1, then we'll say that the rate of change of y is equal to that of x. So when dy by dx is positive, it means y increases with increase in x. When dy by dx is negative, we say y decreases with increase in x. When dy by dx is equal to 0, it means y is constant or y does not change with respect to x. And when dy by dx is greater than 1, then y changes faster than x. When dy by dx is less than 1, then y changes slower than x. When dy by dx is equal to 1, that is y and x changes at the same rate. Now if capital S represents the displacement of a particle in any time t, then ds by dt, that is the rate of change of displacement with time, represents the velocity. Similarly, if I find the rate of change of velocity with time, I will get acceleration, and if I find the rate of change of acceleration is with time, we get jerk. Jerk is jerking. So therefore we can write that v is equal to ds by dt, that is the rate of change of displacement with time is equal to velocity. Similarly, what is your acceleration? The rate of change of velocity with time, or you can say this is equivalent to d dt of ds by dt. Now this is equivalent to double derivative of s with respect to t. And what is jerk? Jerk is your dA by dt. So if I write d dt of a is double derivative of s respect to time, so it is d3s dt 3. So we can easily find the value of velocity, acceleration and jerk using the concept of derivative. Now let's solve few problems of NCERT book using this concept. Number 1, find the rate of change of the area of a circle with respect to its exercise with its radius r, when r is equal to 3 centimeter and r equal to 4 centimeter. We are solving exercise 6.1 of NCERT book. Okay, so you are given the find the rate of change of the area. So we know for a circle the area is equal to pi r square with respect to its radius r, when. So now, solution A, you are given A is equal to pi r square, so you have to find the rate of change of the area with respect to radius. So if I differentiate A with respect to r, I will get twice pi r. If I differentiate r square, I will get twice r. So you are given here your r is equal to 3 centimeter. So put r equal to 3, that is 6 pi centimeter square by centimeter. You have to find the rate of change of area by with respect to radius. So this is dA by dr. So for area the unit will be cm square, by radius it is cm. So this is the required result. Similarly for number B, it is r is equal to 4 centimeter. So your A is equal to pi r square. If I differentiate A with respect to radius, I will get dA by dr. Pi is a constant. For r square, if I differentiate respect to r, I will get twice r. This is pi into 2 into value of r is equal to 4 centimeter. So it is equal to 8 pi centimeter square by centimeter, since we have to find the rate of change of area with respect to radius. So this is centimeter square by centimeter. Now question number 2. The volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the surface area of the cube increasing when the length of an edge is 12 centimeter? This is very simple question. Let x be the edge length of the cube at any instant. You are given that dV by dt is equal to 8 centimeter cube per second. That is the volume of the cube is increasing at the rate of 8 cm cube per second. So what is your volume? Volume is equal to x cube. For a cube, if I find the volume, it will be is equal to x cube. Length into breadth into h. For a cube, they are all equal, so it will be x cube. Now if I find dv by dt, it is equal to 3x square. For x, if I differentiate respect to x, t, I must write dx by dt. So put the value of dv dt. This is equivalent to 8 3. We are also given at the instant when x equal to 12 centimeter. So if I put x equal to 12 square dx by dt, from this I will find the value of dx by dt is equal to, if you calculate, you will find that this is equal to 8 by 3 into 144. So it will be is equal to 1 by 54 centimeter per second. Now you have to find the rate of change of surface area. For a cube, the surface area is equal to 6x squared. So if you find ds by dt, it will be is equal to 12x dx by dt. Now you place the values. It is 12 into 1 by 54. So your answer will be, if you divide by 6, it is 2 by 9, divide by 3, it is 4 by 3, so it is 8 by 3 centimeter square per second. This is the rate of change of surface area with respect to time. So you have to write this is equal to centimeter square per second. This is question number 2. Now it's time to solve question number 3. The radius of a circle is increasing uniformly at the rate of centimeter per second. So you are given that the radius dr by dt is equal to centimeter per second. It is increasing uniformly. Find the rate at which the area of the circle is increasing when the radius is 10 centimeter. You are also given that at a particular instant your radius is 10 centimeters. So your area is pi r square. So if I find dA by dt, it will be is equal to pi. For r square, it is twice r, and for r, if I differentiate respect to t, I must write dr by dt. So you place the values. Pi into 2 into r is equal to 10, and the value of dr by dt is equal to 3. So if I place the values, I will get 60 pi centimeter square per second. It is the rate of increase of area with respect to time. This is question number 3. Now it's time to solve question number 4. An edge of a variable cube is increasing at the rate of centimeter per second. So for let x be the edge length of the cube, you are given that dx by dt is equal to 3 centimeter per second. The edge length of the cube is increasing at the rate of centimeter per second. So you have to find how fast is the volume of the cube increasing when the edge is 10 centimeter. You are also given that at a particular instant the edge of the cube is 10 centimeter. So we know volume of a cube is equal to Vx cube. So if I find dV by dt, it is 3x square dx by dt. If I differentiate volume respect to t, I will get dV by dt. For x cube, it is 3x square dx by dt. Now you place the values. 3 into, for x it is 10 square, and for dx by dt it is 3. So calculate, it is 900 centimeter cube per second. It is the rate of increase of volume with respect to time. This is question number 4. Now it is question number 5. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and wave move in a circles at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. Clearly given that the circles are moving, but circles cannot move, the radius of the circles can increase. So it is given that if it says the circles of move at the speed of 5 centimeter per second, it means that dr by dt is equal to 5 centimeter per second. That is, the radius of the circle is increasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per second. Now, at the instant when the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter, how fast is the enclosed area is increasing? We are also given that at a particular instant your radius is 8 centimeter. You have to find the rate at which the area is increasing. So for the circle, at any instant the area will be is equal to pi into r square. So dA by dt, the rate of change of area with time, is equal to pi is a constant. For r squared is twice r, and for r I must write dr by dt. Since we are differentiating respect to time, so it is equal to twice r dr by dt. Now place the values. Pi into twice r is equal to 8 centimeter, and the value of dr by dt is equal to 5. So multiply by 5, result will be 80 pi centimeter square per second. It is the rate at which the area of the enclosed area of a circle is increasing. Now it is question number 7. The radius of a circle is increasing at the rate of 0.7 centimeter per second. So given that dr by dt is equal to 0.7 centimeter per second, and you are also asked what is the rate of increase of its circumference. Clearly, when the radius increases, circumference increases, also area increases. So we know for a circle the formula of circumference is twice pi r. Now if you find dc by dt, the rate of increase of circumference with time, it will be is equal to dc by dt is equal to twice pi. For r it is dr by dt. Now place the values. 2 into pi into 0.7, so it is 1.4 pi centimeter per second. This is the rate of increase of circumference with respect to time. Now question number 7. This is a very good question of NCERT book. We are given that the length x and of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute, and the width of the rectangle is increasing at the rate of 4 centimeter per minute. See, you are given this is your length x, this is your width y. Now you are given that dx by dt is equal to minus 5 centimeter per minute. You are given that the length of the rectangle is decreasing at the rate of minus 0.5 centimeter per minute, and dy by dt is equal to 4 centimeter per minute. The width is increasing. So when x equal to 8 centimeter and y equal to 6 centimeter, at some instant when x equal to 8 centimeter and y is equal to 6 centimeter, you have to find the rate of change of the perimeter and the area of the rectangle. So number 1, for perimeter p is equal to 2 into x plus y. We know for rectangle the perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So if I find dp by dt, I will get 2 into dx by dt plus dy by dt. Now if I place the values, the value of dx by dt is equal to minus 5, and for this is plus 4. So answer is minus 2 centimeter per second per minute. So we can say that the perimeter is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. For area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So if I find dA by dt, it is equal to, now there are two variables x and y. If I differentiate x and y using product rule, it will be x into dy by d2 plus y into dx by dt. Now put the values. X equal to 8 dy by dt is equal to 4, y is equal to 6, and the value of dx by dt is equal to minus 5. After calculation, it is equal to 2 centimeter square per minute. So you can say that area is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter square per minute. This is a very good question of NCERT book. Now it is question number 8. A balloon which always remains spherical on inflation, is being inflated by pumping in 900 cubic centimeters of gas per second. That is, the volume of the balloon is increasing at the rate of dV by dt is equal to 900 centimeter cube of gas per second. Find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when the radius is 15 centimeter. So you are also given that the radius of the balloon is 15 centimeter. So we know for a spherical balloon the volume will be is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now if I find dV by dt, I will get 4 pi by 3. For r cube, the derivative is 3r square, and for r it is dr by dt. Now 3 cancel, it is 4 pi r square dr by dt. This is dV by dt. Now if I place the values of this is 900, this is 4 pi, value of r is 15 square, so dr by dt. So if I find the value of dr by dt, it is equal to 900 divided by 4 pi multiplied by 225. Now divided by 225, this is 4 cancel, it is 1 by pi centimeter per second. This is the rate of increase of radius with respect to time at the instant when the radius is 15 centimeter. Now it is question number 9. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. That means the radius is variable, so it may increase or may decrease. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius when the latter is 10 centimeter. So you are given r is equal to 10 centimeter at any instant. You have to find the rate. You have to find the rate at which the volume is increasing with radius. You have to find this. So we know V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. After differentiating V respect to r, we will get 4 by 3 into pi. For r cube, it is 3r square. Now we are differentiating r cube respect to r, so it is 3r square. 3 cancel, so 4 pi r square. 4 pi, the value of r is 10, so it is 10 square, so it is 400 pi centimeter cube by centimeter. This is the rate at which the volume of the balloon is increasing with respect to radius. Now it is question number 10. This is a very important question of NCERT book. A ladder of 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Full stop. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So you have to assume that the wall is a vertical wall and the ladder touches the wall and the ground. This is 5 meter long and this is the foot of the ladder which is at a distance of x from the wall, and this is the vertical height of the wall. Let x be the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall and y be the height of the ladder on the wall. You are given that the ladder is pulled away from the wall at a speed of dx by dt is equal to 2 centimeter per second. So we are given that dx by dt is equal to 2 centimeter per second, and you have to find the rate at which the height of the ladder is decreasing on the wall when it is 4 meter away from the wall. So your x is also is equal to 4 meter. See, from Pythagoras theorem I can see that x square plus y square is equal to 5 square. Since the length of the ladder is fixed, it is 5 meter. So when x equal to 4 meter, your y will be 3 meter. From Pythagoras theorem, 4 square plus 3 square is equal to 5 square. So when x equal to 4 meter, your y will be 3 meter. Now x square plus y square is equal to 25. If I differentiate with respect to time, I'll get for x square it is twice x, for x dx by dt. Similarly for y square twice y, and for y dy by dt. For 25 it is 0. Now we need to find the rate of change of y with time. So twice y dy by dt is equal to minus twice x dx by dt. 2 cancel. So after calculation you will find the value of dy by dt is equal to minus x by y dx by dt. This is minus x by y. If I place x equal to 4, y equal to 3, and the value of dx by dt is equal to 2, the result is minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second. Now don't get confused. Here x is in meter and y is in meter, so that's why their ratio will be a constant. Minus x by y is a constant, and the value of dx by dt is equal to 2 centimeter per second. So your result will be minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second. So it is the rate at which the height of the ladder is decreasing on the vertical wall. It is minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second. Question number 11. A particle moves along the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast the x coordinate. But you are not given the change of y coordinate with respect to what. So we will assume that the change of y coordinate or x coordinate is measured with respect to time. So solution: given dy by dt, the rate of change of y coordinate with respect to time is equal to 8 times the rate of change of x with respect to t. So dy by dt is equal to 8 times dx by dt. This is your number 1 equation. Now you are given the function is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. The curve is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. So if I differentiate respect to t, I will get 6 into dy by dt. For x cube it is 3x square. Now we are differentiating respect to t, so it is dx by dt, and for 2 it is 0. So after calculation I will get 2 dy by dt is equal to x square dx by dt. This is number 2. So if I using number 1 in number 2, will get 2 into 8 into dx by dt is equal to x square dx by dt. So they are cancelled. So I'm getting x squared is equal to 16, hence x equal to plus minus 4. So the x coordinate has two values, either plus 4 or minus 4. So when x equal to 4, the value of y will be 4 cube plus 2 by 6, that is 11. And when x equal to minus 4, the value of y will be minus 4 cube plus 2 by 6, that is minus 31 by 3. Therefore the points are 4, 11 and minus 4, minus 31 by 3. This is the solution of question number 11. In next video we'll upload more problems of derivative of as rate of change.